Hi guys, I'm Charmy, welcome back to my channel. Today I show you how to make beat for Dumb, Dumb and Dumber by Lil Baby, Young Thug and Future. This beat was made by Juke Wong and Weezy. Obviously I helped myself by looking at the Juke Wong video that he made about the loops that he made for Wham. So let's start with the breakdown. He mainly used the Prince from Cradle. It's a VST that was made by Frank Dukes. So we have this first arpeggio using this preset, is a key. We are in the D sharp minor scale, but he's also using the B Lydian mode. For this arpeggio, he's just playing the D sharp minor chord with the sus2. So as you can see, we have the root note, the sus2, the third and the fifth, and then also an octave of the root note. This melody was reversed and then also layered with a lower octave. I have a little bit of EQ and reverb for both sounds, so I'm just cutting the highs and the lows. Then we have this other preset, always from the keys, and it's just playing the root note and the fifth. And this was also reversed. As you can hear, there are a lot of layers and processing, so without the Juke Wong video, it would have been probably impossible to recreate this sample. So let's move to the pad. He's always playing a patch from the Prince, his Transport Evolution. With this patch, he's moving from the D sharp minor scale to the B Lydian mode, because as you can see, he's not starting on the 1, but he's starting on the 6, so the B major chord. But in this case, he's not using the B major chord, because he's holding these two notes, and then he's just moving the root notes. So these two notes that he's holding, that create a lot of tension, are the sus2 and the fifth of the D sharp minor chord. So the second and the fifth note of the scale. This note become a diminished fifth for the B major chord, and then the A sharp is just a 7. Then is moving to the fifth note of the scale, then is moving to the third, and then is moving to the 4. At the end we also have the fifth, the third, and the sus2. So this is the progression for the pad. Then we have a couple of synth accents. The first one is this preset playing the F and the D sharp, so it's always accentuating the sus2 and then the root note. Then we have this pluck, always from Prince, Killer Bridge. In this case, he also used this effect from Dark Sky by Sematics. It's like a portal crystallizer type delay, and it's just playing the root note. Then we have a preset from Omnisphere, just replaying the root notes of the pad. Now Silver Lining is playing 2 octaves of the root notes. And I also think that they add some staccato strings doing the same thing in the background. In this case, I'm using the classic session strings from Contact. So let's move to the most important layer. This lead from the Prince, Mind Voucher, is mainly playing around the scale. So it's starting from the 5th, then we have the sus4. As you can see, it's sliding on almost every note. Then we have the 7, the sus4 again. Then it's playing the same thing, but it's going higher. So it's hitting the sus2 1 octave higher. Here we have a 6 too. So it's pretty much playing around every interval in the scale. Then he's using the same sounds, but he's sticking to the 1 chord to create a more dark feeling in the loop. And it's the same thing for the whole verse. It's just adding this pad, it's the same, but this time it's just playing this chord, so the D sharp sus2 chord. I'm filtering this out using a little bit of EQ and reverb. So for the verse, we have the reverse keys, no silver lining accent in the background, pad, then the dark sky hit, giving a little bit of hikes and energy. And then we also have the lead and the synth coming in the last part. And then for the bridge, they are just going back to the first loop. And as you can see, the arrangement is pretty simple. So it's the same structure, just copied over and over. So let's move on to the drums. We just have the classic snare and clap layer. They're playing on the 3 and on the offbeat. And then we also have this counter snare here. We also have a snare roll at the end. Then we have the hi-hat. Open hat on the 1. Then we have this accent. It's just a sine wave, so I'm using Serum with this preset. And then the 808. I'm also using a kick on the 808 to give some attack. And as you can see, they're just playing the root note over and over. This is the whole drum layer. And then we also have some rolls on the 808. They're mainly playing around the octave and the 5th note of the scale. So as you can see, we have 2 sections for the drums. The first one with the simple 808 and then the second one with the rolls. Then we have the kick with the simple pattern for the intro. And that's pretty much the beat. So that's all for this video. Smash a like and subscribe if you liked it. I will leave all my links in the description if you want to support me. I have a Patreon page where I upload all the FLPs from remakes, Instagram if you want to follow me, and Beatstars if you want to check out my beats or drum kits. Bye and see you in the next video.